Hello everyone, my name is Chips, and in this video I'll be showing you how to build this workshop that comes complete with a small area for keeping all of our harvesting tames. If you're new to the channel, this is going to be a step-by-step walkthrough video so you can get this build on your ARK. And on the screen right now you will see a full list of building materials you will need for this build, as well as the map chords where I built this on the island. You can also find this information in the description below if you would like to quickly copy and paste it over to your own device. So with all of that said, let's go ahead and let's get to building. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is lay out the foundation for our build. So as you can see, I have a stone foundation placed already. I'm going to come to the right of that foundation and add 3 more stone foundations. And then I'll add 3 more rows of 4 in front of that. Next, I'm going to come right here to one of our sides, and on this corner, I'm going to place a quarter wooden ceiling in this spot right here. And then I'll snap another stone foundation to the right of it and add 2 more. I'm then going to go ahead and add 4 more rows of 3 in front of those. Once you have that done, you can go ahead back and pick up that wooden quarter ceiling. Now I'm going to head over here to this side and place it right back here on this corner. And again, I'm going to add my 3 stone foundations to the right of it, and then 4 more rows of 3. Go ahead back and pick up that quarter ceiling, and that'll make our foundation for our build. Now here on this inside corner of our build, we're going to start off with this part that sticks out on the left. We're going to come right here and place a stone wall on this foundation, add 4 more to the left of it, come over here and place 1 on this side. On this next spot, we're going to cycle through until we have our stone double door frame and place it down. Back on this next spot, we'll go back to our stone wall, place 1 right here, turn to this side, and place 5 more over here. Next, on the side that sticks out on the right, we're going to start off in this corner by placing a stone wall. We're going to skip the next 3 foundations and place 1 right here. Come around to this side and place 1 right here. Cycle through right here until you have your stone double door frame. Go back to your wall here on this spot, and then come around to the back and place 5 more. Alright, next we're going to come to one of our spots here. We have the stone double door frame, and right here on the corner above the wall, we're going to place a wooden quarter ceiling. We'll then get out a wooden wall and snap it to that quarter ceiling so that it's facing outward like this. You can then go ahead and pick up the ceiling. We're going to get out another wooden wall, and this time we're going to cycle through until we have the wooden double door frame and place it right there. And then come over here and cycle back through to our wooden wall and place it right there. Go ahead and place a wooden wall on top of that double door frame. And then on top of these other 2 walls, place a sloped wooden wall so that it's pointing inward like that. Now we're going to go around to the other side where we have our door frame over here and do the exact same thing. Now we're going to come to the top of that wood section we just built and add a wooden quarter ceiling right here like this. Then get out a wooden quarter wall and snap it right here to the inside. You can then get out a wooden roof and snap it so that it's hanging down like this. Go ahead around and pick up that wooden quarter ceiling. And the rest of the stuff will remain floating, and go ahead and add another wooden roof hanging down now in this direction. Now heading in this direction, add 4 more on each side. Once you have that done, go ahead to our other section over here and just repeat that step. Next, we're going to come in here to the bottom of our new wooden roof and get out a wooden pillar and rotate it so it's facing on its side as a beam. Go ahead and place that right here on the bottom of that roof, and then just continue lining the rest of them. Once you have that done, you can go ahead and get out another wooden roof, and we're going to be looking for this point right here so it's facing down, but we're going to go ahead and flip it over so that we have the bottom of it facing up. Go ahead and continue lining right here with those. Then once you have that done, go ahead and get out another wooden pillar, and again place it sideways as a beam, lining the very bottom of our roof. Now with that done, we're going to go ahead and do it on the other side of this section as well as on both sides of this section over here. Now with those roof pieces on, we're going to come back in here to the side that sticks out on the left, and we're going to come right here to this corner and place a quarter wooden ceiling on the stone wall like this. Then get out a wooden wall, and you're going to want to look for this snap point right here so that it's placing with the inside now facing out, just like that. Go ahead and pick up that quarter ceiling and then add 4 more of these to the right of that one. Now we're going to swing over here to the other side of this portion, place another quarter ceiling right here, place another wooden wall so that the inside is now facing out, pick up your quarter ceiling, and add 4 more to the right of it. Now coming to the side that sticks out here on the right, starting with this stone wall right here, we're going to place a wooden quarter ceiling just on top of it, and then get out a wooden wall, and again place it so that the inside is now facing out. Go ahead and pick up that quarter ceiling, take that quarter ceiling immediately over here and do the same thing right here, and then head around to the other side, place it right here in this corner, add your wooden wall, pick up your ceiling, and add 4 more to the right of it. For our next step, we're going to come back to the top of our roof and get out another wooden roof and place it just hanging out like this. Go ahead and do that on the other side as well. Then we're going to come down below those wooden roofs and get out a wooden quarter wall and place it right here hanging down, and another one on top of that. Now you can get out a wooden pillar and snap it right here to those 2 quarter walls so that it places like this. Go ahead and pick up the topmost one. Now we're going to get another quarter wall out again, and this time we're going to rotate through until we have the railing and place it just like this. So you should have something that now looks like that. Go ahead over here to the other side and repeat this process. Next, we're going to come here to the bottom of our roof where we have these wooden beams, and we're going to get out a wooden railing. And we're going to be looking for this snap point right here, but we want to flip it over so that it's upside down like this. Go ahead and place that and continue adding a line of them at the bottom of these beams. Then once we're done with that, we're going to get out our wooden triangle roof, and we're going to rotate it until we have the wooden corner roof. We're going to be looking for this snap point right here, and we want to make sure that it's upside down so it matches the level that it's on, just like that. We're going to go ahead and place another one up here, and this time we want to flip it back the other way so that it matches that level of the roof. Now we're going to come around to this side and do the same thing on the roof right here. And then again at the bottom, we're going to go ahead and get out a railing and place them hanging down from this beam. So now I'm just going to go ahead to the other side over here and duplicate this process on both sides of that section. Next, here on our roof, we're going to add another wooden beam right here on this spot. We'll then go ahead and add a line of 7 of them on the very top, and go around to the other side and add 1 more right here. Then back on top, on the other side of that pillar that's sticking out, we're going to add railings going across these wooden beams. So it should look like that. Go ahead and just duplicate this process over here on the other side. Now here on one of our entryways, we're first going to go in and fill in this spot with reinforced double doors. Then we're going to get out a stone pillar and we're going to place one down in the ground like this right here, one more right here, one right here, and one right here. Go ahead and add one on top of each of those. And then get out a wooden pillar and add one on top of each of those. Go ahead and switch that to a beam, add one right here and one right here. We're now going to go over here to this spot right here and again place a stone pillar down in the ground, one on top of it, and a wooden pillar on top of that. Do the same thing right here. And then we're going to come over to this side and just duplicate what we did over there. Next, we're going to come back in here just above our doors and get out a wooden quarter ceiling and place one right here, and then three more to the right of it, like that. Then get out a wooden railing and place one right here, as well as one right here. Next, we're going to come down to the ground and get out a stone roof. We're going to cycle through it until we have our stone stairs. Go ahead and place one right here. We'll then come over to this large opening right here and place three more stone stairs right here in front of these. Come around to this side and place another stone stair right here. And then come back up to the top and place our wooden quarter ceiling, followed by the other three, and then our two wooden railings. Next, we're going to start working on the tower. We're going to start off by coming to this corner right here and placing a stone quarter wall just like this here on this spot. We're then going to add 10 more on top of it to give us 11 total. Now that we have that done, we're going to come over to this corner right here and do the same thing right here on this spot. We'll then come into this corner right here and do the same thing on each of these spots right here. Now we're going to take a line of these across, connecting our two sections. We'll then get out a regular stone wall and place three right below those, and then three more below those. And then we'll get out a sloped stone wall and place one filling in the gap right here, as well as right here. Then just go ahead and repeat what we just did right up here. Next, right here on this foundation, we're going to get out a stone wall and place it too high. In the next spot, we're going to toggle our stone wall until we get the stone door frame with the top open and place that too high. We'll do that again right here. And then right here, we will place two more stone walls. Coming around to this side, we'll place two stone walls right here, followed by two more stone door frames in the next two spots, and then two more stone walls. Now we're going to get out a stone quarter wall and just take a line going all the way across the top of everything we just placed. Then staying right here, we're going to add two more right here. We'll come to this edge and place two more right here. Turn the corner and place two more right here. And then place two more right here. Now we're going to come right above those stone quarter walls and get out a stone quarter ceiling and just connect this to the other corner. Now we're going to start one spot in hanging out like this and take it back across, leaving only the last spot open, just like that. Come down below it now and get out a sloped stone wall. And you're just going to rotate through the snap point until you get the one that is pointing inward. Should look like this. Go ahead and do that on the other side as well. Now Now we're going to get out a stone roof. And we're going to look for the snap point where it's facing inward, like this, and go ahead and flip it upside down so the stone is on the bottom, and then add 2 more to the side of it. And now you can fill in this gap with stone quarter walls. So now I'm just going to go over here to the other side and do the exact same thing right over here. Next, we're going to come in below where we just placed those roofs, and we're going to place a quarter stone ceiling right here in this spot. Go ahead and get out a quarter stone wall and place it right here like this so the green side is facing out, and add 1 more on top. You can then go ahead and pick up that stone quarter ceiling. Now we're going to come over here and place one right here on this second spot and do the exact same thing right here. And then we're going to add 1 more right here and do the same thing right here in the middle. It doesn't matter which way these ones are facing. Now you can go ahead below all 3 of these and get out your sloped stone wall. And again, rotate it until you get it to point inward like this, and add 1 to the other 2 as well. And then just go ahead and get out a stone pillar and place it so that it's on the 2 stone walls like this, leaving only that bottom portion sticking down. And I'm just gonna go ahead over here and repeat this on this side. Next, we'll come to the top here and get out a stone railing, first placing one right here on the side. Add a line of them going across the front. And 1 more here on this side. Then I'm going to get out a stone wall and place one right here on this line, making sure you get that snap point that's facing with the green out, just like that. Add 1 more on top and do that in the next 3 spots as well. Go ahead and repeat this step right here over here on this side. Now back here on the ground, we're going to start off by filling in these door frames with wooden doors. We're then going to get out a wooden wall and we're going to cycle through it until we get to the secret wooden door, which should be your last option. This one right here, the arrow. And you'll see you can actually go ahead and swap out that door with this secret wooden door, which will just give it a little bit different pattern. Go ahead and do that for all 4, and then we're going to get out a stone pillar and first place 1 here in the ground right here, and right here, and then add 2 more on top of each of those. Switch those to beams and add 2 here above them. So it should now look something like that. Go ahead and repeat this step over here on this side. Moving up to the top of this layer now, we're first going to go in here and add a line of stone quarter ceilings going all the way around this inside. We're then going to get out a stone quarter wall, and starting off on any one of our corners, we'll place 1 right here. We'll skip 2 spots and place 2 more like this, and then skip 2 spots and place 1 more right here. Go ahead and turn, place 1 right here, skip 2 spots and place 2, skip 2 spots and place 1, and just continue this pattern until you reach our start point. Now we're going to go ahead and get out a stone pillar and switch it to the pillar, and go ahead and place 1 right here in line with that wall. Place another one right here and then drop 1 more down. Do the same thing right here. And then 1 more right here. Go ahead and do this pattern again on the other 3 sides. And then finally, one last thing we're going to do as part of this step is get out a pillar again, starting off here in our corner, place 1 right here, and we're just going to take this all the way down into the ground on all 4 corners. Next, we're gonna get out a stone quarter ceiling and place it right here on this corner inside. Go ahead and place one opposite of it as well. Then we're gonna come around here and get out a stone wall. And you're gonna wanna have the green side facing you like this. Go ahead and place one on this side as well. Again, looking for that green side. And do the same thing over here on both sides. And now we can just continue around attaching them to each other. Once you have that complete, go ahead and get out a stone quarter wall and just take a line of those going all the way around. Go ahead then right here on the corner and place one more, skip a spot and place two more, skip a spot and place one more, and repeat this pattern on each side. Now up here at the top of the next level, we're going to go ahead and again line the inside with stone quarter ceilings. You can then come back out and get out stone pillars and place one right here, followed by two right here on the inside one, two right here, and one right here. Go ahead and do this pattern on the other three sides. And then again, we're going to place two going down on each of the corners. Next, we're going to come into this gap here on the top and get out a stone quarter ceiling and place it right here in the corner and add another one to the opposite corner right here. We're then going to get out a regular stone wall and snap it to that ceiling so that the green side is facing out just like this. Add another one to the other side and do the same thing on the other corner. Go ahead and fill in the open spaces by adding regular stone walls. Next, we're going to get out a stone quarter wall and just take a line around this top. And then we will get out sloped stone walls and add one on each side so that they point inward to create a point. And now that you have that done, go ahead and pick up the middle two stone quarter walls from each side. Now we're going to come back in here and go to one of our corners and get out a wooden pillar and place it snapped right here, and then add one more below it. Go ahead and do that on the other three corners. Next, we'll come to one of our open spaces here and get out a stone quarter ceiling and hang it in from one of these walls, just like this. Then get out a wooden railing, and we're going to flip this upside down so that it places like this. Go ahead and do that on the other three open windows as well. Now that we have that done, we're going to go back down here to this layer of our castle, and we're going to place those same wooden railings flipped upside down in all of these open spaces. All right, now we're gonna come up top here and fill in our roof. So starting off on one of our corners, we're gonna get out a wooden corner roof and place it right here like this, and then just attach it like this. Go ahead and do that on the other three corners as well. Now we're going to continue with these roofs. We're going to hang one out right here, as well as on this side right here, and do that on the other three as well. Next, we're going to come in below where we just hung one of those out and get out a sloped wooden wall and place it upside down like this. Then get out a wooden railing and attach it to that sloped wooden wall. So it should look like that. Do that to the other 3 sides as well. And then finally, we're just going to come back up here to the top and place wooden beams going across all of our roof up here. Alright, so now we're just going to do a few more things here on the inside to clean it up a bit. So first, where we have those stone roofs hanging down, we're going to get out a stone wall and just place 1 in front of each of those. So 3 right here, and then place 3 more right here. Next, where we have those stone sloped walls hanging in right there, we're going to get out a stone pillar and attach it to the edge of each of those just to cover that up. So 3 right here, and then 3 more right here. We'll then get out 2 more stone pillars and stack them up right here on this edge, as well as right here, and do that again right here on this side. Then we're going to come over here into this portion and get out a stone quarter ceiling, and we're going to be lining this wall. So we'll start off right here in the corner, place 1 down right there, and then just take a line of them until we reach the other end where it's left open. And this is going to be used to stack vaults, so you don't have to do this if you don't want to stack vaults here. You could also add another line over here if you should want to just use this entire area for vaults. Alright everyone, that is going to do it for the building portion of this video. Now I am going to apply a quick paint scheme, as well as bring in all of our different crafting stations and tames. So stick around for 1 more second and I'll walk you through all of that. Alright everyone, so there you have it. We have finished with our build, painting it and bringing everything in. So I'm just going to real quickly kind of run you through what I did. So for the paint scheme, I painted all of our roofs here on the bottom and on the top there, the wooden roofs. I painted them with this like bluish green color. It's actually called the stream color if you're looking for it. I left all these pillars and stuff alone because I kind of like the way that wood color contrasted with the bluish green or tealish color. I painted all of our outer walls of our lower portions here with this reddish color, which if I'm saying this right is Edoche. It looks a little more of like a lighter red, but it just kind of comes out red, but I'm fine with that. And then the only other thing I painted was I painted all of our pillars with the steel color to kind of make them a little bit darker and make them stand off of the normal stone color. But that's all I really painted. I like the kind of contrast between the greenish, bluish, tealish roof and the normal color of those pillars. And I think it looks good. I think it's a nice little paint scheme for this style of a build. Let's head inside. I'll just show you kind of how things set up for me. Obviously I have all of my, harvesting tames in here, just kind of hanging out, doing some pooping and stuff, looking at the wall, poor guys. Have my forge right here in the center area, obviously. We've got our chem bench over here, got our generator tucked in back there, got a little smithy tucked in right here, a grinder and a fabby over here, and then of course we have 14 vaults stacked up here on that line of ceilings that we put in there. So plenty of space for storage. You can get all your important crafting stuff in here, and you have a little spot for all of your tames. Alright everyone, that is going to do it for this tutorial. Before you leave, don't forget to hit that like button, leave me a comment down below, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe for future builds and gameplay in ARK Survival Ascended. Until next time, keep it crispy.